We're in the middle of election season, which for me seems like the only time we hear Republicans talk about the deficit. Is it just me? Does anyone else notice this? When are Republicans talking about how concerned they are about the growing deficits, other than during an election when they're trying to attack Democrats? And Donald Trump, last time he was in office, he increased the national debt, even though he promised, as Republicans always do, to reduce it. And let's just do some refreshing here. Reading from ProPublica, quote, in a March 31st, 2016 interview with Bob Woodward and Robert Costa of the Washington Post, Trump said he could pay down the national debt, then about $19 trillion, quote, over a period of 8 years by renegotiating trade deals and spurring economic growth. After he took office, Trump predicted that economic growth created by the 2017 tax cut, combined with the proceeds from the tariffs he imposed on a wide range of goods from numerous countries, would help eliminate the budget deficit and let the U.S. begin to pay down its debt. Spoiler alert, this didn't happen. And Trump slashed the corporate tax rate and moved to hiking tariffs, which he plans to do again, by the way. We'll get to that in a moment. But the actual impact last time he was in office, reading again from ProPublica, the national debt has risen by almost $7.8 trillion during Trump's time in office. That's nearly twice as much as what Americans owe on student loans, car loans, credit cards, and every other type of debt other than mortgages combined, according to data from the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. It amounts to about $23,500 in new federal debt for every person in the country. The growth in the annual deficit under Trump ranks as the third biggest increase relative to the size of the economy of any U.S. presidential administration. And this article is from 2021, by the way. But you can see from this chart that the debt was rising even before COVID. Now we're learning, according to a new report, that we're in for more of the same should Donald Trump become president again. Reading from CNBC, quote, former President Donald Trump's economic proposals would increase federal deficits by $5.8 trillion over the next decade, almost 5 times more than those of Vice President Kamala Harris, which would add $1.2 trillion, according to a new pair of studies from the nonpartisan Penn-Wharton budget model. The Trump report found that his plan to permanently extend the 2017 tax cuts would add more than $4 trillion to deficits over the next 10 years. His proposal to eliminate taxes on Social Security benefits comes with a $1.2 trillion price tag, while his pledge to further reduce corporate taxes would add nearly $6 billion. So where are the Republicans on this? Are they concerned, or are they only concerned when discussing Democrats' proposed spending budgets? And should we also be concerned about where Donald Trump's making these cuts? Cuts to Medicare and Social Security to pay for his handouts for his rich buddies and corporations? Unacceptable. Next time you hear a Republican complaining about the deficit, remember, Donald Trump is the king of debt.